Ventures. I've got Amy with me today. Welcome into Paperpalooza 6, everyone. Enjoyed watching the shows that have been before me, Schmidt Auctions, and I've gone completely blank on the last show. Sorry about that. We'll be followed by Heidi's Vintage Ventures, so we'll raid into her when it's over with. And we have a ton of stuff in the Buy It Now as well as in the auction catalog. So if you see anything you want us to run, go ahead and put that lot number in the chat, or you can pre-bid on it and we will get right to it. Hey, Pickles44, thanks for coming in. Lisa Monty, Secret Grotto, can't see at the chat who else has come in.
And Reba.
And my mom, thanks for coming in. Hey, Twisted Ohana. Oh, hey, April.
Do you want me to start the giveaway?
Yeah, so go ahead and start the giveaway. So I called this first giveaway kind of a death lot. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around here because I got a lot of stuff that'll be easier to show that way.
It's a nice light up there.
All right. So the giveaway, our first giveaway, and we'll do one at the end of the show as well. This has a lot of things related to death in it. All right. Thanks for the raid and great show. And there's things in here like life insurance policies, there's wills, grave marker letters, all kind of different things. So anyway, that will be the first giveaway. There's several pieces in here, so thought it was a good upbeat way to start the show with the death light. So
An upbeat way.
so anyway, go ahead and get it on that. You can go ahead and stick it on the shelf. And we'll go ahead and get started. So a couple of housekeeping things. If you have any requests, put the lot number in the chat. Yes, you did hear Amy. She's helping today. And
hello.
You can also put pre-bids in and we'll keep an eye out for those. And there's tons of stuff in the Buy It Now. And we do have this shipping set, so the most you'll pay is $8.35. After that, it should all be free. So anyway, we will go ahead and get started. Actually do 7 first because that's sorry.
All right, there's no particular order.
All right, so we'll start with lot 7, which is one of the items that has a pre-bid. Figured I'd do this one first because it's got a ton of stuff in it. And I do have to remember to turn off sudden death on the first auction. Apparently Whatnot sets that as the default now. So I will try to remember to do that before we start. So in this, it's just a ton of different vintage miscellaneous items. Here's a list of hotels in Daytona Beach. I'm not sure the price, but they're like $5 and up, so I assume it's pretty old. I don't think you can get a room in Daytona Beach anymore for that. Here's a long letter from Texas. I gotta remember we got an hour today. This is not a 20 or 30 minute show, so I can go a little slower.
Cute.
So this is a very long letter from Texas there. Little souvenir item. Here's some kind of little transistor radio brochure. The Eliminator. I think it was a battery that you could plug in, so like kind of predated. If your radio didn't have an AC outlet, you could put this thing in there and it lets you plug it in. I'm not sure what that is. This just says a clippings from season 1938. I'm not going to pull these out. These will just be a surprise, but it's just a bunch of newspaper clippings. I assume from 1938, but really don't know what those are. Here is some kind of discount card. I'm not sure what that is. Here's I guess those are violets, maybe? I think so.
Yeah.
Postcard does have an address written on it in pencil, but unposted. Here's some other postcards. Here's something about scenic sales in Vacation Land. Guess that's a little maybe calling card or something like that. Here's another postcard of Lookout Mountain, the incline. We've been on that before.
We've got another minute left in the giveaway.
Here's an itinerary for Mackinac and the points of interest. Some different just little like ticket type deals here. Not sure what all these are. There's a Muzzle Loaders Festival from 1967, same year I was born.
Yes, whole lot, one money.
Yep, everything in here for one money. Here's the Tugby's Illustrated Guide to Niagara Falls. Now, it is missing the cover, but it's still... What's kind of weird, it says it's illustrated, but I didn't see any illustrations in it, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe just the cover was illustrated. Here's some kind of... this kind of job requires wet or dry. It's a sandpaper that supposedly didn't scratch. It almost looks like a precursor to the magic eraser. Oh, and here's the... Yeah, and there's the directions for it. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, yeah, I guess all this goes together. And it was a 3M product. Let me put all this there. And then here's Ohio Caverns brochure. And then a couple of 1917 Greetings to Father. And then a Santa Fe Railroad ad from a magazine. Penguin Boss. All right. Congratulations. It's your reward for running the event.
All right.
All right, so we'll start it.
Oh, okay.
Let me make sure sudden death is off. Okay, we'll do 20 seconds since we've already shown everything. And $3 start. Here we go. So we got Jake from Los Angeles in with the pre-bid. So a huge chunky lot here. Lots of miscellaneous. A good, I guess, ephemera starter lot here. The Niagara Falls book. Looks like Jake's going to take this with his pre-bid. That's a lot of stuff for $3. Congratulations.
All right. I got that. Let's do Toys R Us next.
All right, this is...
Who keeps that?
Oops, there's something that fell out. This is one of my favorite things in the show. So it's this 1996 Toys R Us catalog. It does have, I'll just go ahead and point out, it's got some staining on the cover here. As you can see, the cover pages are also a little bent. And then there's kind of like a little, you can see there in the magazine. But the toys in here are just, you know, if you're of this era, a lot of really cool things in here. All the coupons are intact, so they never did use any of these coupons. Here, I'm going to take the phone off here. I don't know if this, I don't know who all this applies to.
Yep. There we go. More coupons.
Get past the coupons here. So we have inline skates, cool sports. I know there's like video games in here as we get further back. These pages are hard to turn. Here's Super Soakers. Outdoor fun. I'm going to go through it kind of quick. Let's get past all the water fun here. Here's preschool outdoors, sand toys.
So that's from the year that we had our first child, and she is 28.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, so this is just as old as Abby, our oldest daughter.
And who keeps something like that long? It was in the bottom of somebody's magazine basket, I bet.
Yeah, probably. Here's all the little backyard fun things you could put together. All right, here's the baby dolls. So you have the Baby So Beautiful. Who remembers those? These are all, I don't really remember any of these because they were before we started buying baby dolls. Here's the Cabbage Patch Kids Olympiads.
Oh, fun. That's timely.
There's a Jewel Hair Barbie. Who remembers Flying Princess Sky Dancers? I do remember the commercials for those, I think. Here's all the Disney VHS. Now we get into software and video games. So here's your Genesis. Here's Super NES, the Nomad. I do not remember this Sega Nomad. We got the PlayStation, the Saturn Core System, Sega Saturn. Then all the Tiger games. Then we get into, who remembers Creepy Crawlers? I think those were even popular back when I was a kid. Here's some Star Wars toys. And getting close to the end here. Here's some bicycles. And that's it. So there's 47 pages plus the covers.
You ready?
In here.
I'm going to do 30 or 20.
Yeah, make sure. Okay.
It's off. You ready?
Yep. Here we go.
So.
All right. So the Toys R Us catalog with just tons of. I love all the video games.
Says April asking about our kitty getting big. She's not real big yet. She's
Yeah.
still so cute and little.
Amy bought her a one of those like trees,
cat trees,
and she loves it. So
she's asleep on it right now.
All right, looks like Twisted Ohana is going to get the Toys R Us catalog. Thank you so much.
Lot 40.
All right, so this is a 1960. The grandbaby's doing great. He's getting so big. We want to see him again because we both saw him when he was very, very little and he didn't do much yet.
Smiling.
So.
Okay, 40's not coming up. Let's see.
That's weird.
Let me just scroll down.
Anyway, while she finds it, it's a 1960 Detroit Tigers official souvenir program here.
Nope, you skipped from 39 to 41. Oh, is it because there's offers?
That's weird. I know it was in here because it had a pre-bid.
Weird.
Put in, just put in Tiger. Maybe I didn't put the number in it.
Yeah. There we go, lot 13.
Oh, I just had the wrong.
Oh, lot 40 was the Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. Okay. There we go.
Okay, we haven't done this in a little while. No.
So there's a Kroger ad. You have the seating chart. Here's all the different American League stars. Brooks Robinson, Harmon Killebrew, Mickey Mantle's in there. The Exotic Dancers show ad there. Here's the whole roster for the Tigers.
Hey, look at that car. The Galaxy.
The thrill of a Thunderbird with the thrift of a Ford. It's long, very long. Mm-hmm. Here's the scorecard. Somebody did start keeping score. Looks like Mantle had struck out. But they gave up in the fourth inning. Crazy. So maybe they just went home or got tired of doing it. And then here's all the Tigers. Got a lot of cool ads here. And then on the back, you have a Pontiac ad. So we're going to get that one started.
All right, here we go.
And Jake Los Angeles is in.
Yep.
Thanks to everybody for coming in today.
I'll take the sticky with me this time.
All right. Looks like Jake may get another good deal at $3.
All right. Let's do number 20 now.
All right. This is another one of my favorite things that we had in the show today. So this is from 1904, and it's the American Flag House and Betsy Ross Memorial Association, and it's a certificate issued in 1904. It's got nice artwork in the middle here, and then you have the other two pieces of artwork. It's the side of the first American flag where it was made, and then you have the grave of Betsy Ross over here. And this is to certify that Carl A.H. Cadwell, maybe, of Cincinnati, Ohio, is a member of the American Flag House and Betsy Ross Memorial Association and a subscriber to the fund for the purchase and preservation of the historic house in which the first flag of the United States of America was made. And then this also, I guess, getting this paid for the National Memorial in honor of Betsy Ross. As you can see, it will be shipped folded up. And it does have, I mean, you can see a little bit of creasing. I don't know if it was actually folded at one time.
Rolled in a little flap, maybe.
So,
ready?
Anyway, we'll go ahead and get this one started. And we got Quiet K in at $4. But yeah, this one's really cool. 1904 American Flag House and Betsy Ross Memorial Association certificate. We got Cat's Dance Mom in at $6. Thanks for the bid. And Cat's Dance Mom took that one.
All right. Let's do lot 27.
And if anybody has any requests, make sure you put those lot numbers in the chat, and we'll also continue to watch for pre-bids. So this is going to be 14 vintage and antique postcards. So not sure what this one is here. Rochester something. Oh, Rochester Flood, maybe 99. So it's either 19, it's either 1819, I mean 1919 or 1899. Here's a bird's eye view of of Cumberland, Maryland. Liberty and Justice for All, USA Victory. Then we have the only Bowery Cabaret, Sammy's Bowery Follies in New York City. So far, these have all been unposted. Here's the short sheet. That one's from 1943 from Private William P. Vaffius in Fort George, Georgia.
Is Fort George still there?
This one does have a clip off the corner there. Melvie Marie George Leora, mother and dad, the family. Oh, I guess that's everybody in the picture. So there's Machine Gun Drill in Fort George Meade, Maryland. That one's from 1943. Got the Buy U.S. War Bonds stamp there. Here's the 1920 Railroad. That's a cool one there.
That is neat.
Here's a London, no, Tundren. Looks German. So 1908 is the date written on the back of that. We got a linen here that's absolutely Indian made, Indian Village in Michigan. Hello, darling. See the little Indian girl? I've seen quite a few during our travels. Here's Town Hill Mountain, 1946.
Frostburg, Maryland.
This one does have some wear on the corners there.
People don't send postcards anymore, do
They just buy them, I think.
they? Yeah.
The House of Oppenheimer. And then finally, this one, another clipped corner. Looks to be maybe German. Yeah, it's got a German stamp on it. So 1908.
Right,
So you're getting all those, 14 of them. We got Jake Los Angeles in.
Let's see. I'll get a couple things ready to go here.
All right, Jake Los Angeles, thank you so much.
And 4.
All right, we got lot 4, and this is an antique highway mapping guide of Kentucky and Tennessee. And it does have a detached cover, so this unfolds, which I'm going to be very careful because it's very old. And, you know, along the creases, well, like just there, along the creases, it does have a few little tears. So let's see if I can. But anyway, it's got directories of things. If we unfold it all the way, you can see that it's got the entire map. Let's see if I can turn this around. Of course, hopefully I can get it folded back up. That's always the challenge.
I'll take care of that for you.
So, Nationwide Map Service. And it's got a picture of the Tower Hotel over here. I think that's in Nashville, maybe. So we can go ahead and get that one started.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I'll fold this up while that runs.
The artwork's neat on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's just pictures.
Thanks for the hearts. Looks like we got a bid. Amanda Dorier, thank you so much.
Well, the next one's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'll pull that one out next.
All right, so this next one's very interesting.
Lot 5.
This is a pattern book from Ann Orr in Nashville, Tennessee for lingerie and gifts. It's book number 16. Cost 10 cents originally. We have the, what would that be, like a bra? Is it a bra?
Yeah. Looks like a bralette.
Bralette.
I don't know that they had those back then, but
So I'm going to take
that's
this
what
out.
it looks like.
So this is a book on lingerie and gifts, and it is from 1919. And you can see here's some of the other books that you could have gotten.
Wow.
So yeah, here's the daffodil. Is that, how do you say that? Chemise yoke. Then you have a camisole yoke. So if anybody's into making their own clothes.
Yeah. Any seamstresses? We just did some postcards. Let me see if we've got some more.
Yeah, you missed the first lot we did.
Oh, there's some.
Here's a camisole. And here's another chemise yoke. And it gives you all the instructions. And then we get into a butterfly camisole yoke. And then you get into some gifts. So like hot rolls. There's the pattern. These are the kind of things a lot of times you'll see framed.
I was gonna say,
here's
what
YMCA, Red Cross. There's the YMCA pillow pattern.
I did find another stack of postcards.
There's a baby cap.
It's cute. Can you imagine? I can imagine sewing like that. Or having the time to do that.
And then here's 2 bread trays. And then here's the cover directions for the cover camisole.
All right.
And that's it.
Well, we'll get started. Here we go.
The book does have some wear, but
sew.
overall in good shape.
Yeah,
1919.
No seamstresses out there. Crocheters. My grandmother was a crocheter, but that doesn't really look like crochet. All right. Oh, well.
All right, we got lot 10.
Thoroughly modern.
And the funny thing is, I got this the other day, and then I saw this movie come on, like AMC or something like that. I'd never heard of the movie, but then I got this. And so that's Julie Andrews on the front. And I guess there's who it had Julie Andrews and Carol Channing in it. But it's just a movie book here. So it's got information about the movie, scenes from the movie, Tap Tap Tapioca.
Look at those dresses.
Babyface. There's Jimmy. This is from 1967, so another thing exactly as old as I am. There's Carol Channing.
Those gold pants, my goodness.
There they are in Chinatown. You can go ahead and start it.
All right.
I'm a jazz baby.
Here we go.
So 1967. Here's all the other, I guess, more minor supporting characters. There's Mary Tyler Moore was in it.
Yeah. It's not Jamie Foxx, huh?
Twisted Ohana. Thank you. No, Jamie. Yeah, that was not Jamie Foxx.
That's a neat movie guide. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Twisted Ohana.
All right. We have another postcard lot. That's the only other one, I think.
Yeah, and these are more modern than the last ones. The last ones were a lot of more antique and vintage. These are all chrome, I believe, but they all feature trains of one sort or another. Some are posted, some are unposted, but it's 25 train postcards.
You're not too modern.
Well, they're probably like 60s or 70s. Yeah, 1961.
That's pretty old, Stu.
I know.
That's older than you. You're old.
I guess they're chromes is the point. So, yeah, they're probably 50s, 60s, maybe some 70s.
Ooh, we'll do these cards.
Yeah, we had Popeye's postcards on our podcast last week or week before last, and he was talking about how chromes are now starting to become more collectible. I mean, people, I guess, are finally, look, there's a duplicate. People are realizing that they actually are old. So, because, I mean, in the world of postcard collecting, you do think of chromes as being newer than linens and real photos and blank backs and all those divided backs.
All right.
All right, you can go ahead and start it.
Let's do it.
Everything's the $3 start today.
We're rolling.
So all 25 of those train postcards.
Let's see.
Thanks for the bid, Ahendap.
I guess I need to.
I can't go as fast as Papa does, but I try.
Does he flip it?
Oh yeah, he can. He'll go through 125 postcards and nothing flat.
Goodness. Let's do these playing cards next.
All right, so this is going to be lot 38, and it's 4 decks of unopened playing cards. So different souvenir ones. This is the United States Pavilion at the 1984 Louisiana World's Fair, which I believe was in New Orleans. It was the one right after the Knoxville World's Fair, which was in 1982. And this was in 1984. Here's the Union Jack flag, or Grand Union flag, the flag of the Continental Army. So got that one, and then here's some kind of, I guess it's a cruise ship of some sort.
Does it say on the back?
No, but it's got a really cool looking Joker. I would guess, I mean, this is made in Hong Kong, so probably 70s, could be 80s. And then there's some Tennessee ones with like a quilt work. So all 4 of those decks of cards.
Here we go.
Thank you, Penguin Boss, for the bid.
So were those cards some of the ones that I found at that house?
They are.
That had every single thing they had ever picked up anywhere.
Yeah, this house that we got these out was insane. So
that anything they had ever gotten in their life, they kept. Anything.
All right, Lillian takes those.
Napkins.
Make sure you're following Lillian, Penguin Boss, and Schmidt Auctions. They're our host for this event.
All right, what lot do we have here?
21. All right, so this is going to be 4, I believe it is, bagged and boarded comics from 1996, and they're all X-Men. And it's numbers 20, 21, 22, and 23. So you have 4 sequential ones. I have know nothing about comics, so I don't know who X-Man is. I guess that's not to be confused with X-Men. So you got that one there. They do have cool cover art, though. These all say direct edition, November, or different months in 1996. There's that one, the Inner Circle Reborn. And then that one's actually from January of 1997. So you got all 4 of those. And we'll go ahead and get these started.
Got it?
Yep. And that is running.
Oh, that was good. I didn't even plan to pull that one out yet. There we go. These are requests. 12, 21, 22.
Looks like these will be going to Twisted Ohana. All right. Thank you so much.
Yep. All right. You ready? Next, 22.
Yeah, I am actually just getting back into town from a cross-country drive. For anybody who follows me on Instagram, you saw my pictures. My daughter and I rode from Vancouver, Washington, all the way back to Knoxville, Tennessee over 6 days. So it wore us out, but we had a lot of fun and saw a lot of cool things. So, all right, this is going to be 3 1980 Star Trek comic books. It's numbers 5, 7, and 8. And this one says Dr. McCoy Killer on the front. And you see, I guess, Dr. McCoy shooting this lady here. And then this one looks like it has Spock and maybe Captain Kirk on the front. Oh, yeah. Where was the yeah.
Toys R Us.
Went a Toys R Us shopping spree, and we just sold the Toys R Us catalog. And then this one's got Spock on the front with some kind of praying mantis looking creatures there.
Ooh, the green and pink is cool on that.
Yeah, the colors on these are really cool. They use a lot of pink. So,
all right, we're started.
Yes, we did have a lot of fun, Lillian. We went to the Great Salt Lake. We went to Shoshone, I think is how you pronounce it, Falls. We went to Bend, Oregon.
Y'all didn't see the world's biggest ball of twine?
We did not.
I don't know where it is. It just sounds like something you should see on a cross.
All right, thank you, Twisted Ohana.
All right, now we got lot number 12,
which is a pair of playbills.
Let's see here.
So we have Barefoot in the Park at the Sir John Falstaff Theater in St. Louis, Missouri. And got some cool ads in here. There's a Ford Thunderbird from 1970. The Salem cigarettes. Pretty much everything had cigarettes ads back at this period. There's Fly the Friendly Skies there. And then we also have one for hair. The American Tribal Love Rock Musical. I sold a German hair program that was from like 1968 and sold it for a lot of money. So that one was a cool one. It was like kind of an octagon shape. And we have the Chevy Vega here. Some perfume. Old Granddad Bourbon. True cigarettes. And then here's the cast. Let's see. Oh, Joe Montagna. How do you say his name? Yeah, he turned out being somebody. Let's see if we recognize any other names.
His name.
Yeah. Well, he's an actor.
Yeah.
He's the only one that I recognize, I think.
Yeah.
Stephen Klatch. That name sounds familiar.
Not to me.
Has anybody heard of Stephen Klatch? I think he's been in something. Anyway, all right, well, we're going to run these. The Hair and the Barefoot in the Park playbills.
Here we go.
Thank you, Twisted Ohana.
Let's see. Another big one. Nice.
All right, we got about 30 minutes left, so get those requests and any additional pre-bids in.
Yep, there we go.
You are welcome.
There's somebody walking up and down the stairs. Oh, it's the kitty.
Oh, yeah,
Come here, Callie.
Here, Callie. She might make an appearance. Oh, so this is a 1938 North Carolina physician certificate, I guess, where they applied to be a physician in the state of North Carolina. So you have some pretty cool artwork here. It was for Claude Burton. He has applied to the Board of Medical Examiners in the state of North Carolina to be a physician. And then it's signed by a whole bunch of people. And it's got the gold seal. And then the date of 1938.
Cool.
So we'll go ahead and run this. And this one will also be shipped rolled up. So.
Come here. Oh, she brought a toy.
Y'all can probably hear Callie talking in the background.
She's got that little baby voice.
Once we finish here, we'll be rating Heidi's Vintage Ventures. All right, no interest in that one.
We'll do lot 19. Anybody have any requests? Just drop them in there. I'll be glad to get them.
Or if you pre-bid on something, we'll also watch for those. So this is going to be lot 19. And these were two booklets associated with the Americans Abroad programs, 1963, 64, and 62, 63. So this was the handbook, I guess, on how you got selected to be an American abroad. Talks about, being a citizen and what age you can be. I don't know. It's got a lot of... there were a lot of qualifications because it's a pretty big book. It's 20... 30 pages long, I think. Yeah, exactly 30-page. Questions asked in group meetings are usually those of a controversial nature. So you might get asked about a problem involving good relations between the student body of the school and the community, or the American point of view on a controversial subject to a hostile audience abroad. Then you have the directory of all the students who were in this. So it lists, everybody who was in the program, along with their address and I guess what country they were in. So you have people in Finland, Germany, Italy, Denmark,
There's somebody from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Where?
Miss Mary S. something with an L.
Where was it?
Right here.
Oh, I see it. Forest Hills Boulevard. And they were in the Netherlands. Wonder if that's the person this belonged to. Well, it says Karen on there. So, anyway, we'll go ahead and get this one started.
Here we go.
Thanks for all the hearts, everyone.
It's funny. I looked over and saw Knoxville. I have my readers on.
Hey, welcome in Jacob Sherman, Grandma Sherry. Thanks for coming in. Mighty Annie, Von Boomer. Anybody else we missed? Appreciate everybody stopping by.
All right, lot 43.
We're just rolling through stuff right now. If you have any requests, put those lot numbers in the chat. This is going to be 3 unused booklets of stamps that came out of vending machines.
Oh, those are cute.
So you have 10 10-cent airmail stamps. And here's what they look like. Kind of hard to open because it's a little stiff. But it's got the U zip code ad, and I believe they're all in there. So all unused. And they all have the little zip code advertisement on the back. It's back when you had to remind people to use zip codes. Then you have 15 6-cent and 2 1-cent. So there's your FDR 6-cent. And let's see what's the... Well,
easy for you.
Yeah. There we go. Frank Lloyd Wright is the 2-cent stamp. And then I think this is another one, maybe, yeah. Well, this one's Eisenhower. And let's see who's in the back of it.
Pineapple salsa, Mighty Annie just got some pineapple
some
salsa.
more of the Frank Lloyd Wright. Oh, thanks for the purchase of the salsa, Annie. Pineapple is one of my favorites, so this one's getting ready to start.
Oh, I thought I started it. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, it's going.
Thank you, Amanda, for the bid on those.
All right.
We'll do our last giveaway right around probably 10 till. We'll do it so we can make sure we get through it.
All right. This one looks like a fun lot. Lot 14.
All right. So no offense to any Yankees in here.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Sorry.
But this is a dictionary, so next time that y'all come to the South, you'll know how to talk. So this is the dictionary for Yankees and other uneducated people. So you have different words. A tar, what you change when you have a flat.
Okay, we don't say that.
Well, I guess it's no offense to any Southerners.
That's
That's what I should have said. Wangs, birds use them to get off the ground. So this was from 1971 and written by Bill Dwyer. And it's got a couple of different sections. Let's see, the first section are correct definitions. So you have a blaze, location. I know a blaze, you can get good corn.
What?
Acorn. Where's the boys? They's acorn fishing.
Huh.
Oh. And let's see what the second section is here real quick. Then you have Southern Highland and Coastal Dialect. Abandoned actually means abandoned. The house was abandoned. Antsis. There's more antsis in my house this year than last.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Some Easin powder, medicine that allays pain. I'm going to take some of that Easin powder. Let's see. There's some pretty funny ones in here.
Nothing else.
Jaggedy. Let's see what the last section is here real quick. And then we'll move on to the next. Just looking to see what Z's were. The Zondak's another word for the zodiac.
All right.
I'm going to check my Zondak. Then here's some Southern superstitions. You can go ahead and start it while I read these.
I'll do 30.
If and 2 people in Bend and Over knock their heads together, they'll sleep together that night.
Huh.
If and your initials spell a word, you'll become rich. I mean, I speak pretty Southern, and I have a hard time even speaking like this. When a feller's second toe is longer than his big toe, he'll be henpecked.
Okay, Steve, let's see your feet.
The first thunder of spring wakes up the snakes and tells you winter is busted. Amanda looks like she's going to take this. And where do you live, Amanda? Stir cornbread batter away from yo to have good luck.
Mighty Annie.
Oh, thanks, Mighty Annie. I know where Mighty Annie lives.
Virginia.
So we got Virginia and Missouri together here bidding against each other. Plant cotton amongst your cucumber plants and insects will not attack your cowcumbers.
You bringing your fish?
I'm going to have to read all these before I send it.
In the mail.
To become purdy, eat a dozen onions before you go to bed. Whistle in bed and you'll cry for the next night. There we go. Whew, that was good. Thank you, Amanda and Annie, for the bids on that. All right, so this is going to be lot 9. And you have the Walt Disney gift bag here.
I know you're here.
And it has the...
Sam says hello, everybody.
Annie made me yearn it. Yes, she did. We have a couple of the silhouettes. I remember having one of these done. Well, I don't really remember. I know I had one done because I had one. I think I went to Disney. My mom can jump in since she's on the show. I think we went in 73. Maybe it was either 72 or 73. It was one of the first years it was open. So, all right. So you have this appears to be a little boy here, and these haven't been punched out of the frame. I think another little boy who's wearing glasses, and then a little girl, I believe.
With those eyelashes.
Yeah, that's. And then the backs are just blank. But you also get the cool gift bag here. I'm guessing these are probably from the... I found this bag, and most of the bags that look like this were from the 70s, maybe early 80s. So anyway, we'll say 70s or 80s on these. All right, we'll go ahead and start these. Whoops, it's running.
Yeah, just started it.
Thank you, Heidi. We'll be going to Heidi as soon as we finish here in about 19 minutes now.
I'm ready for a Disney trip. It's been a little while.
I know just the gift bags from Disney sell pretty well. I've had some boxes and different things that I've picked up at yard sales and such that I've had good luck with. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Lot 23. This is a good one. Here, I got it.
All right, we have a Life magazine. This one's from 1963, and this is when they laid JFK to rest. You can see there is some wear on the cover here. In fact, I'm just going to take this off again. But you have the kids and Jackie on the front there. And they're waiting to go to the processional. As always, lots of good ads in these. So if you junk journal or you want to keep the magazine whole, there should be something in here that would work for anyone. Let me get to the article here.
All right, here's our little Callie.
Oh, yeah, here we go. And there's Callie. She came down to help.
Well, I don't know if that was what she came down for.
Here's the 64 Studebaker. This page does have a crease on it.
73 is what your mom said.
1973 is when I went to Disney World. Yeah, so this is where I guess they laid Oswald to rest. So I think here's Lyndon Johnson, the Eternal Flame. Yeah, and here's where they actually buried him. So anyway, we can go ahead and start this. You can do it for just 20 seconds. I'll just continue to flip through it while we
go.
Finish up. See what else is in here. Yeah, this is where they buried Oswald, I guess. There's beans with bacon soup. Some Miller High Life. Black Hawk bacon. All right, no interest in that one.
All right, next up will be lot number 17.
All right, this is a really cool lot. It's so I found this in a filing cabinet. They called it a root and haggle sale, which basically meant they didn't price anything. It's just you went in and dug. So this was in the garage, and it was in a filing cabinet, like shoved way in the back. And all this stuff was shoved in this wallet. After I took it out, I did not attempt to get it back in because I'm not sure how they had it all in there. But, I'll include the wallet as well. It's got a cool little, like, bird symbol on it there. But best I can tell, all this stuff somehow relates to this girl named Christina because the envelopes were sent from a variety of places, mainly Germany, Austria. I think there were some sent from South America. Best I can tell, she was Hispanic, and I'm not sure exactly. No, I didn't Google her. But there were these two airmail envelopes in here. There were a couple of postcards, like one postcard that was from the Playa Bristol Casino, and that was and they were all 1964. And then there was this Y12, which she appeared to live in Oak Ridge, so Y12 is in Oak Ridge. That postcard was in there, but then there were all these letters, some handwritten, some typed. A lot of them are like on this onion skin type paper, but they're all dated 64. And there's a mixture like this one. Okay, so this one's written in German at the top. And it was something about, I put this in translate. It was something about getting your express letter and $55. And so this part was in German, and then this was in English. Therefore, if you are still in Oak Ridge, you may ask Colette or Miss Fitzpatrick to give you $10, and I shall send them a check immediately after learning from you that you received the amount, and so on. Then it switches into Spanish at the end. Bueno, ya estamos. So
they're just showing off.
So, but yeah, there's all these letters, and they're written in a variety of languages, or one of three languages: English, German. So you have this whole stack of letters. In the interest of time, I'm not going to go through them, but there might be some interesting reading in there.
Wow.
Here's something that says Mr. Richard H. Rich. Rich is Atlanta,
Richie
Georgia.
Rich.
Not sure what that is.
It's Richie Rich.
Let's see.
I wonder if that's
somebody of Buenos Aires. So it's a calling card introducing to you our daughter Christina, conveying to you personally our very best wishes for 1964 for Riches and the Riches.
Huh.
I know Riches was a store in Atlanta, I'm pretty sure. So you got all those. There's another envelope. And then you had all these pictures in here too. So I don't know if these are pictures of Christine. Here was a newspaper clipping that was in here. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe that's Christine doing a handstand.
Christina, yeah.
Maybe that's Christina.
Somebody's bedroom.
So yeah, just maybe that's her parents and dog there. But yeah, they do have a somewhat Hispanic look to them. Maybe. So here we go. Let's see. Ex pluribus unum. Something. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, you can probably go in and start it. So anyway, I just thought it was a neat lot, and it's somehow all tied together. Somebody who has more time on their hands maybe could do some research and such and find out if there's...
Layla said Riches is a department store. Yeah. Or was. I guess I should be getting something else.
But yeah, there's a ton of pictures in here. Looks like Dawn's going to take these for just $3, so have fun doing the research on those. And they will ship just like this. I'm not going to try to put them back in there. So,
all right.
We've got just about 12 minutes. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and start the last giveaway. So we got that done.
Okay.
I'm not going to take it all out, but you can look at the pictures. There's just another miscellaneous lot. There's labels. There's some Coke magazines from the 60s. There's some stock certificates. There's a postcard folder. So get in on that. And make sure you check out my website and give us a follow on social media. Check out all our various sites there. All right, this is going to be lot 25. And these are I think they're all Spider-Man posters. Spider-Man related. There's that one. There's that
Here,
one. I'm not sure what year these are from, but I think these were in maybe like some kind of Marvel magazine as inserts. But some good artwork if you're a comic book person or a Spider-Man fan. I guess that's Peter Parker and Spider-Man there.
Last one. All right.
So you're getting all 4 of those. They're all double-sided, so there's actually 8 images.
There we go.
39 requests for.
Okay. 39.
Sure. All right. No interest in the Spider-Man posters.
Oh, here we go. There's 39. It was hiding.
All right. If there's any last-second requests, we have right at 10 minutes left. So get those in, and we'll get to them.
There we go.
We do have stuff in the Buy It Now as well, so check that out. So this is going to be 4 vintage ice coupon books. I think they're from the 1940s, but there's 2 each of the 1,000 pounds. So you would put these out next to your ice freezer, and they would drop it off and take a coupon. So this would be for 50 pounds of ice. Each coupon would be. These are from Decatur, Alabama. Yeah, and it's 1940 something because it's pre-printed in there. And this one was made by Walloon Williams and Lick in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And that was just like that one. And then you have this one cost $1. So this would have been, I guess, for smaller things of ice. And each one was worth 5 cents. So each coupon would get you 5 cents of ice. And this one was made by Southern Ice Supply in Marietta, Georgia. And it was also 1940. So they are from the 1940s.
Ready? Here we go.
I guess even though electricity was around, people would still have just ice chest. Thank you for the bid, Mighty Annie. Dog Ear Vintage. Appreciate everyone. And if I hear the dog coming too.
She's the cat with her toy. She's like a herd of elephants. All right.
Hey, we have an auction going.
Those ice coupon books are so neat.
I know.
It just seems kind of crazy that.
I mean, in the 40s, you would think. I mean, I guess you just didn't have that big of freezers. And
yeah. Didn't Andy didn't get stuff delivered like that?
Yeah.
That would have been about that time, right?
Well, they were in the 60s. Well, they had electricity because remember the episode where the freezer broke?
Yeah.
All right, we got lot 35.
There we go.
So this is from Jackson, California, Bank of Amador County. It's a bank statement with a bunch of canceled checks. So, and it was for the Brignall Estate Company in Sutter Creek, California, which is, if you remember, I think that's where the gold rush started, which would have been before this. These were from 1923, but I'd guess there's a good chance that this company here had something to do probably with gold, maybe. But there's a bunch of canceled checks in here. And 33 checks to be exact is what it says. And then you have their statement as well. And they had a balance of like $5,800 at the end of the month.
That's pretty good.
So in 1935, that was probably a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, but
still a lot.
Brignall Estate Company, Sutter Creek, California. So we're going to get that one started.
We got 12 seconds left in the giveaway.
Yep, get in on the giveaway. Thank you, Mighty Annie.
Who's it going to be?
And it's got the cool National Park stamp on it here.
There we go. Who is it? PMC.
PMC. Congratulations, PMC. All this stuff will ship out on Monday. Thanks, Mighty Annie. The checks will be coming your way.
Checks in the mail?
Yep, checks are in the mail.
All right.
All right, lot 36. Got 7 more minutes before we go over to Heidi's Vintage Ventures. So these are going to be 2 reproduction documents and then some Confederate currency reproduction. So you have the first settlers of Jamestown, 1607, and it's reproduced on antique parchment that looks and feels authentically old. So these are the kind of things you would get them at gift shops of, national parks and different places like that. So you got that one. Then here's the Declaration of Independence. I'm not going to take these out. I'll take the money out. So that one's the Declaration of Independence. And then you have the Confederate currency. And this is set B. So there were two sets of these. There was set A and set B. And so here's the different currency you're getting. All right, we'll go ahead and get this one started, and it is running. Thank you, Amanda. So you have the Confederate currency, the Declaration of Independence, and the first settlers of Jamestown. I guess it's a roster of all their names.
All right, let's see.
All right, that's coming your way. We have lot 2 by request.
It is going to be right here.
And these are just, what are they? I just called it miscellaneous ephemera. So here's a little bookmark. We thinks we know something about bookbinding. So that must have been a bookbindery. Here's a calling card for maybe taxis or something. Yeah, call cab 38. There's the cab on the back. Here's Foxy Grandpa and the Overgrown Ducklings.
Weird.
I guess you have to look at this in the mirror.
That's weird.
$1 weekly pass, $1 weekly pass, Thanksgiving, November 29th, I guess 1947.
Come in.
There's the commercial artist calling card. There's a $1 weekly pass within the single fare areas of Milwaukee and Racine, Wisconsin, 1934. There's Victoria House. Looks like a calling card. Here's a business card for the Federal Hotel. Majestic Theater. There's a couple of tickets of some sort.
It is 1:56.
There. All right, we got 4 minutes, so get through these real quick. There's Western Union. There's a costume shop.
It sure is.
A calendar. It's a little trade card of some sort. Looks like Lee surrendering to Grant. Yeah, it was in a scrapbook. And then here's a savings book. It's got their ledger in it. So we'll go ahead and run these.
There we go.
Thank you, Amanda. This whole stack of stuff. Yes, it does go. That one's pretty cool there. Grant's interview with Pemberton. So that's not Lee and Grant. That's in Vicksburg, Mississippi. That's where
we've probably driven past that.
Amy lived in Vicksburg for a while.
We drove through there not too long ago.
Any last? So we probably have time to run like one more thing if there's any request.
You want me to just pick something?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Let's do this. Lot 1.
All right, this will be our last thing most likely, and then we'll go over and raid. So,
any more ice coupon books? I don't see any.
No, not handy. So, but I will make sure I bring some. I'll be part of the Shopaholic a week from Wednesday, I think it is. So I'll make sure and bring some ice coupon books from that. So anyway, these are 3 timetables for the New Haven Railroad. Looks like 3 different routes, 1960s. So we're going to run these real quick.
And here we go. 20 seconds. And then we'll flip it over.
Yeah, so I'll have to talk to y'all about exactly what that means. Do I have to run all mystery boxes for that show, or is it just like one mystery box and everything else is normal?
No, not just
mystery box. Not just mystery boxes. Good.
All right.
I'm not really a mystery box person, so
here you go. I'll take that.
All right. Well, I think we got think that's it for time. So we're going over and raid Heidi's Vintage Ventures now. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Yeah, like I said, I'll next be on. I think it's a week from Wednesday, the 21st. I believe is the date I'm on at the Shopaholic event. Make sure you check out Shopaholic this coming Wednesday as well. And as a big thanks to Penguin Boss and Schmidt Auctions, make sure you're following them. And everybody have a great rest of your Sunday.
See ya. Thank you.
Let's see, raid.
Goodness.
Heidi's Vintage Ventures. She is live. All right, here we go, everyone.
See ya.